Just in the middle of working on taxonomy of obsession. And replying to one of the first comments I've gotten on YouTube in a very long time. So we clearly have a lot left to do in terms of trended light. I forgot to turn the preview off, hold on. One momental. Review's small, so it shouldn't be that much of an impact, but just gotta be safe. Just want to be safe with that. What the heck is the mic picking up? Hold on. It's not making any sounds, but I'm seeing some small noise. Let me just mute it for a bit and check around. Huh. I'll keep monitoring it. That's just weird. Like, I know like little creaks on my table can do it, but I hear those too. And I have it placed far enough away that I shouldn't pick up any vibrations from my movement. Maybe if I crack a joint, you know, like crack your knuckles or crack your knee, whatever, that could get picked up. I don't know what else could be triggered. If there's especially a loud car outside, sure, but again, I hear that. Something I don't hear but the mic picks up, I really don't know. Yeah, that's really weird. I think I'll just go get, like, something to use as a cushion, I guess. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, so that's mouse clicking. Like, I put a cloth underneath it, which, of course, shifted the position. So it's facing me a lot more directly, but... I don't want to have to redo the sensitivity. It was already fine-tuned before. Yeah, you're going to hear every mouse click at this point. Alright, I'll have to shift it around a bit. Okay, this one, I might put... I'll trick the gain a little bit. Okay, now it's only the really loud clicks. That's good. Though my voice is now a bit quieter, I guess. I'll put up with it. No, I won't put up with it. I'll tweak the gain just a little bit more. Okay, that's it. Alright, so mouse clicks aren't picking it up. If it's still getting... If something else is still getting picked up that I'm not hearing, it has to be something touching a wire. Man, like almost 10 minutes on technical issues. Okay, so where I'm going right now is in the opposite direction of where I was just heading. So I'll just do a taxonomy of obsession on stream a bit. Because I remember a few of the guys that are left. Just to check. Alright, good, good. Because technically 2 of the suggested Bretons are dead. Out of the 3. I'm supposed to interview at least 2, so I'm very glad I just happened upon someone from the Thieves Guild I could talk to. Yeah, I'm not getting that pulsing sound anymore. At least on the mic, that is. And of course, splitting your attention while running at blazing fast speeds down Cyrodiil is not a good idea. Alright, that's Mars Edge. Soka should be in here. Or not? Where does she go during the day? I know that she kind of lives here now. That's kind of it for my knowledge of her. So I guess I'll come here at night. In the meantime, we will teleport to Jane Harbor. What I'll do. I think Rockdump's estate is closer to Shadenhall probably, but the path runs between the two towns, so. I could go ask that head of the Fighters Guild in Shadenhall, whatever his name is. See how that goes. Because remember, I walked up to Countess and didn't have a dialogue, so apparently there are nobody. But yeah, I just finished talking with the Khajiits right before stream started, right before the countdown finished, really. So we have Mizoga, who we know, Rugdumph, and Grove Shurgak, and there's Orak Bargal. Don't recall that name. Oleta sounds familiar, but not exact. Might be a healer somewhere. Boris is dead. Tamika is in Skingrad. Yeah, so off stream, I didn't do much more hunting for flawless pearls. Sorry about that. But I did look for Tenark. In fact, I didn't just look for Tenark, I actually looked him up in the construction set. Get his precise location. And when she said he was hidden in the mountains, that was an understatement. How the f... You need, like, max range. I think the state's over there to the left. You need, like, max range detect life to have any freaking idea that he might exist somewhere. Oh, it's trespassing. Oh, whatevs.
Well met.
Very pleasing telling you the tallest archives of art. Oh god, the way this guy talks.
You're not.
Alright, so then. Bounty is 0, so that's cool. Looks like I got in and out fast enough. I'm gonna go check in the Fighters Guild, because that is an orc in a position of power, technically speaking. Oh, we still hear the cries of the damned there. I know that's Thanker Tor now. I have to fix the third-person camera.
I'm listening.
Yeah, while I was going through the area, I accidentally flicked the mouse wheel. And,
Yes, master. You need me?
It is a privilege.
Yes, master.
hello, Porter.
You need me?
Hello, doggy. Hello, nearly empty but somehow full Fighters
I
Guild.
hope I can help.
Yes, and you aren't on the list. You mean Malakath?
You too.
So I only have to interview 2 of each race. I'm gonna go around and interview 3, just because I like going the extra mile. That's like one from not the list. So, oh right, also we left off last stream with the focus crystal. Turns out there really isn't a crystal in there, and what I'm actually supposed to do is go look for Shivea, which now I have to do for like 2 or 3 quests. So, it's a very wanted woman by us. I know exactly where she should be at about now, but we're gonna handle this first. Too much left after all. I know Bird's dead. He's Captain Guard of Bruma. He died in the battle for Bruma. Rest his soul. Well, I never soul trap it. It should be in Aetherius. Lava the Fair is a name I remember, but I don't remember where she is. Agata is the same thing. Familiar name. I don't remember the person. Alright, and the reason why I want to do this off stream is because I have to, like, even if the names are familiar, I don't remember most of these people, so I have to go look them up on UESB. Hello. Oh, she was the orc seller spells in the Coral Chapel. Alright, and then we just need to get Mazoga. We'll probably be at the lodge at night. And then we can burn on the Nords, I guess. Actually, it already is nighttime, isn't it? Yeah, Mazoga should be back, I guess. Yes, hello, Twitch viewer. Yeah, it's using Restream to stream to YouTube, Twitch, and DLive with the Omni chat on screen. Cross-platform conversation. Alright, time for another stack. Okay. Alright, getting hard to control her. Alright. Is she out back? I don't think she ever sits out back here. Maybe in the morning. Well, unless she somehow died off screen, she should still be here, right? Okay, I'll sleep until like 8 a.m. Failing that, I suppose we'd look up her schedule. Probably not. I know Alyssa has very, very bad internet, so she's usually like a minute behind. And because of that, very often alt-tabbed, just listening in. So, wouldn't hold it against her. Or you. Whoever's supposed to hold it against in that kind of saying. Okay, I have no idea where Mirzoga is. Yeah, back when she's one of the older viewers I have, and back when it was just me and her, yeah. Or that. But yeah, like back when it just be us two conversing on stream, it was definitely like a whole minute lag between responses. Which is why she has to view on YouTube, since they have a DVR feature that like saves the last 12 hours of the live stream for you to watch while the stream is still live. Which is really useful. Because I know desktop, Twitch, and lag? Oh. I meant the DVR stuff. Like, it's neat they implemented that it's just mobile then. Alright, so... It seems like I haven't fully finished reading the page. It seems like after I finish all the quests related to Mizoga, she just goes off into the woods to kill Blackbow bandits for all time. Ooh, nice. Just be sure to read everything, all the documentation. Otherwise you will have crashes, and you will spend so much time fixing those crashes that you won't get to play. Okay, so it seems like there is no fixed schedule on UESB. I could look it up in the construction set, but I won't waste more time on that. But it seems like she actually goes into bandit caves, just actual bandit caves, and clears the place by herself. Which means she's potentially dead already, off screen, which is a shame. Yeah, I find that a bit weird too. I seem to be the only one who actually noticed it exists. Well, since Mazoga seems dead, we do have 2 orcs already, but I will go to Divine Intervention. Wait, what? Oh, you've already received the package. I was very confused. So I'm thinking, you look at it in person before you've ordered it. I'm like, how would you do that? And if you could see it in person, why would you order it off of Amazon?
Well
Alright.
met, guildmate.
I don't think this chapel was attacked as part of Knights of the Nine, so I hope she's still alive. It's also early morning, so she may not be here yet. Here she is.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
Fair points. I totally get where you're coming from, but they're trying to remedy that.
Be seeing you.
Alright, so that's all the orcs. At least all the orcs that I know we can get. I assume Mazoga's dead. I ain't seen her body. I think USP said that she's most likely to die in Rock Milk Cave, but didn't mention any other caves that she goes to, so I don't know. It could have been forever ago, so her body may have vanished already. Can't remember the last time I ordered internationally. Just remember, most of the ordering that I did was in college, and usually it, like, even if it said like, oh, it'll arrive in 2 weeks from now, 2 days later it arrives in the mailbox. I'm like, alright. Always like faster than expected shipping. That's just been my experience of late. Okay, so Agata and Lava the Fair. Okay, she's in the Leowen Mage's Guild Hall. And Lava the Fair. Really, a commoner? Not someone of high position. Oh, Living Saint of Mara. Alright, yeah, that makes sense. So we're heading to Breville and Leowen. I just need to look up Oleta, and I already know where Tamika should be. At least roughly. I know what town she's in. While initially surprised that they you ordered currency from Tamriel, I then remembered, yeah, they do that kind of thing for collector's editions and stuff. Alright. Is it too early in the morning? Might be. It's not even 9 a.m. Wonder if she lives in here. I want to still have the page up so I can go look up at our schedule. So she does sleep in the chapel hall every night, but she wakes up at 6 a.m., which was like 3 hours ago. Okay, so she should be in the chapel proper. Probably didn't see her. Or she's dead, and I have no idea what would kill her. Like, legit no idea, because while this chapel was attacked as part of Knights of the Nine, I did revive everybody that died. I'll wait like an hour, I guess. Like, I know I revived her, but with the
Hail and welcome, friend. Hail.
with the quest completion would have actually removed, like, disabled the NPC herself, and not actually checked to see she's dead because they assumed she's dead rightfully because resurrection spells aren't actually a part of vanilla. That would be an annoyance. Probably? I don't know, I haven't played it yet. As I said, I'm like waiting to see if I can for sure get a copy of Morrowind first before I consider downloading More Oblivion. So, she's killed after completion of the Nature's Fury quest, which you've definitely done. And I'm guessing the game actually disabled her. Even though I for sure would have resurrected her. There's a lot of dead people on this list. Alright, Bird's dead. So, a lava the fair, and then we have to look for another Nord. Wait, this was a lava the fair. Right, Leo Mage's Guild Hall. That one's Wakata.
What can I do for you, Archmage?
A pleasure to speak with you.
Seems like I already talked to you about Nords. Alright.
Be seeing you.
Next good place to look for Nords would technically be Bruma, but that's also where Bird would be, so maybe we don't actually have an option there. Wait, did I actually interview a Nord? Because this quest log doesn't say. No, wait, it only updates when I've interviewed 2, so I probably did interview 1. Alright, what was the last race on the list? Redguard. Did I already talk? Probably not. Nah, no Redguards are on the quest log, so still have Nord and Redguard to go. Alright, there we are, Chalice and Bruma.
I am honored to speak to the hero of the Battle of Bruma. What can I do for you?
You don't have an option for Nords, and
Take care.
you don't seem tall enough or fair enough to be a Nord.
I used to think you were a hero. You too.
It's so very nice to see you again. Justice has been done.
You were Martin's friend, weren't you?
Nope.
You too.
Maybe a shopkeeper in... I don't know about the Thieves Guild fence, though. He's definitely a Nord, but I don't know if he's prominent enough to actually ask the question to. So you can't ask Thieves Guild members places.
Balin. Oh, Balin. I loved you, old man. I loved you, but I couldn't protect you. Oh, Balin.
Okay, so I can't quite ask him.
Hope to see you again soon.
He's the guy we killed with the trophy. Like the second contract for Dark Brotherhood. Makes me feel a little bad. I've not really been to any Fires Guild halls. I have been because I'm a master of the Fighters Guild, but I really don't visit these. I don't have much need to. Probably only get contracts in Anvil and Shaden Hall. Like the Mages Guild where you get spells from every hall.
Good day.
Nope, no Nord.
Goodbye.
When I think about it, was the Countess here in Nord?
Oh, a coin for me children. Thank.
So where the hell is the fence? I know he hangs out in the lower inn at some part of the day, but where is he most of the day?
Welcome. Please don't be shy. I'm listening.
Look at the muscles on you. Look at the muscle. I hope I can. Good day.
Yeah. What is his house? Alright, no idea where he lives.
Hello there. I understand that Bump Grogag.
Hammer and axe advertisement.
I am honored to speak to the hero.
Not a Nord topic,
Goodbye.
so nope.
Hey, you look just like your statue. What can I do for you? Good day.
Still find a statue to be awesome.
Yes.
I think there's an altner running the shop. Yep. Wait, have I spoken to High Elves? Yes, I have.
I am on.
Alright, you don't have the topic.
Bye.
Good day.
You don't have the topic.
Be seeing you.
Oh, right, while we're here. What was that Stranger Light contract? What was it? Alright, so yeah, I looked up Tenark. Can I even show it on the map? Oh, I can show it with Mark and Recall. Yeah, so... Yep. Oh, so now it has a marker. Okay, but it's... That normally doesn't have a marker. It's way out. There's not even a path to there. Like, you have... Like, the straightest path to there, I think, would be to go to the top of Frostcrack Spire, jump off it to vaguely the north, kind of use life detection to see through the fog below you, to kind of see a guy there. Maybe land on him. He's like halfway up a slope or something in this small little alcove in the mountainside where it's always foggy, so you can only see like 5 feet in front of you. It's absurdly hard to find. I had heart, even after looking up the exact location in the construction set and actually getting a frame of reference for where it was in the world, still had a hard time finding it, even with life detection. So, yeah, he's hidden is an understatement. So I set up a teleport mark there. Third mark. Where? Second mark I know was in there. Fourth mark is basically the strange door. Where's the first mark though? Oh, first mark is... Why is it in there? Oh, right. Because I wanted to get gear for the apprentice. But what we're gonna do now is also Tenark. He is basically a debt collector for Daedra. So anytime somebody makes a bargain with Daedra, he is like the manager of the debt collectors. Has other people and other Daedra go around and make sure the bargains are upheld. So, well, I don't think it fits my character or my moral prerogative because it's more quest content. I just chose to help him with debt collection. So, that's what this quest line will be. For now, there's Shavea. There we are, imprisonment 2.
It's wonderful to see you again. Good to see you again.
Yeah, she doesn't have the option, so I don't... Is she an Imperial?
May luck be always on your side.
I know she's a good countess, but... Not a Nord, apparently. Alright. So what am I supposed to do? Give you a ring. And go to the Great Hall. The Countess is there, so about now. And then either someone's going to summon Fear or I'm going to summon her. I don't think I have... Do I have the spell? Yes, I do have the spell. Okay, so for this... Because I need to not be seen. No, I can't use this in a custom spell, and it's like 5% on gear, so this is the best way to get 100% chameleon. Stack all the spells. I think you get maybe like 25% chameleon off a gear. I don't know how she just opens up the cellar doors at times, but she does. I'll ask you about Zidalai. So your kind of fun is basically bloodshed and war, I suppose. Spell's power comes up a lot in Test Lore 2 when discussing Daedra. So you say with the door wide open. Still don't get how she opens these doors though. She doesn't leave though. Because she wants to be at least relatively peaceful, so she's not going to break out. It's been months, to be precise. I don't know how many months, but it's been months. Alright, then we close that. Now then, I need to make sure the chameleon spells. I'm probably still good. First one to go down is always the lowest tier. It's a shortest duration. Alright, so then. In case things go horribly, horribly wrong. Now, I remember me mentioning of getting the guards out of here, but I see a guard right there. So maybe the spell will get rid of him? I'm gonna check the journal piece, sure. Alright,
I've never seen my lady so happy.
I can't ask you about Nords. You sound like a Nord, though.
The Countess is in attendance from 8 in the morning until 6 in the evening each day. If you wish to seek audience with her, please return at that time. You're also welcome to wait anywhere in the Great Hall. Good day.
What?
Bye.
Alright, sneak. Gas.
Look out! Come here!
We're very slow with that. Dangerous Seducer. I've been dealing with those lately. Leave your armor on you, though. How hard to believe, right? Two Daedra fighting in your halls over your life. Oh, right, the list. Which weighs 1,000 moles because it was a book made out of ebony. Nice, and I'm still invisible. Wait, where'd Fear go? Oh, already changed gear. Well, they already kind of tied down, but nice. Alright, and that's that. Still feel like I should take all your gear, but it's impure. Alright. Could report back. Still looking for a Nord. I guess I'll have to do that off stream. You could get the red guards out of the way. I only have to look for a Nord. So Oleta and Tamika. Tamika I know from Tamika's Vintage and Skingrad. Oleta is who? Oh, she's in... Oh, Kvatch. Okay, not sure if you'll still work, because I do have the Reclaiming Kvatch mod. Dialogue did work, so I don't think they replaced the NPC instances, but... Oh, Master Power got removed, that's why. Divine Intervention. Tosh. Only a teleport point to Kvatch because there's no Mage's Guild teleport point. Yep, camp is packed up. They should be back in the city. Meantime, I'm going to try and get that really tight timing on for a buff application. Got it.
Please, go ahead. Fine greetings to you.
Who are you?
Excuse.
Oh, right. Signature.
Goodbye.
Now, I guess she'll be in the chapel. I don't quite know where to find her. UESP won't help me here.
Hail.
Rotavia.
Well met. Greetings, champion. You too.
You have that. I hope I. Goodbye.
I wonder where Oleta's place is. She could... I don't know, could she be down here? Here you
It's
are.
my pleasure.
Well, there may be no shame in fleeing. There is survivor's guilt.
Take care.
Not bored. I kind of mentioned it briefly at the end, but there is a Discord that's linked, and on there is... let's quickly look at it, because I've made it a kind of fully fleshed Discord. There's the channel for you to get pinged when streams start, when the countdown starts specifically, or if there isn't any of them right when the stream starts as well. So you also know when the streams won't be happening. There is a channel for suggesting improvements to the stream in Discord too. You can also recommend games I should play. Just general chat, media sharing channel and stuff. Also a music sharing channel. At this point it's mostly mine. Some of Alyssa's stuff, and I think there's one other person that posted some songs. It's also screenshots from the stream, but that one's hidden for everyone without the greenhorn role, which you'll immediately qualify for if you join. Because that's... role is just for people that I recognize from stream chat. Which is to say that if you lurked here instead and then just joined the Discord, you wouldn't get the role. Right, where was I going? Oh, right, Skin Grid. Yeah, I'll run there. Like a normal person. Into our lord. These annoying guys. Alright, so cut, and blast. There we are. One stack of weakness, one cut with the sword, and then hit him with the spell.
No one listens.
I did tweak Nazarene a bit, though. I decreased the speed a bit because it felt too fast. I also slightly increased the range because that also felt just a little bit and the range was increased from a 1.6 to a 1.7. 1.6 didn't feel that long, surprisingly. Doesn't feel as long as this looks, that's for sure. Yeah, 1.7 is far. They are clearly at range at this point. 1.6 felt like I still had to get kind of close to the 1 range to hit them. 1.7 feels like a true reach advantage. Hello. Eat my paralysis. Oh, still alive? Not anymore. Oh, they're a traveling person?
I used to admire you. Take care.
I'm gonna have to get rid of that infamy point at some point, because I really don't like hearing those I used to think you were a Holy Knight type lines. Jesus, the reach advantage. Where? Ah, it's the goblins.
Oh, look at the muscles on you.
Alright. I don't know. I think Tamika's fields are actually in the city. Unlike the Cerulli brothers. Where was her shop?
Have pity, sir.
How can I help?
Oh, right. Also, while digging through level lists to make that failed prototype of a growth sword, I discovered that the shops have level lists too, so I could possibly make a mod that actually adds like elven and glass and the other higher tier armors to the shop lists. Potentially, that is. Depends if they actually use level lists, and they probably do.
Such good company. Welcome.
Tidings, citizen.
There's Tamika's house. And Dad's out back.
Well met. Good day.
Okay, not sure where Tamika is then.
I plan to visit the Imperial City soon and pay my respects to the...
Oh, she does have a vineyard. I know the Cerulli brothers have a vineyard, but... This is plot of land, but I don't remember who owns it. Stummer's the one who works it, though. Oh right, it's tomatoes. Best tomatoes in Cyrodiil. Your soul is mine. Where is Tamika? Oh, okay, that's a high jump. It's 5:20 p.m., so she should be in the fields working, I think. There's Tamika.
While the guard hid behind the walls, you took the fight to oblivion itself. Maybe your example will inspire others. too.
Alright, so that covers the right guards, which means I just need to look for a Nord off stream sometime. Alright, so then what to work on next? Here's deck collection. Teresa, whatever her name is, the Golden Saint, did mention that we should go back to Coral and check if Chandra left anything behind, or at least the doppelganger Chandra, whoever we met in Coral. Really different from the real Chandra. Could do that. And then there was Chevea as well, who was wanted for like 2 quests, I think. Yeah, it looks like 2 quests. Alright, she was not part of the Mage's Guild, though. She does sit on the tree at night. And the lame added one that's not part of any of the story stuff is still there. I don't know actually where she stays, though. Maybe she stays at an inn? Probably stays at an inn. I think she's a... I remember hearing she was a traveler.
You are Martin's friend. Goodbye.
Welcome to the Oak.
Ah, yes. I can also ask you about Kishi, although... Didn't I already ask you? Never mind. Doesn't work correctly. Oh yeah, I've forgotten that. I've read, like, I think at least one of those book series, and I've got at least a couple of those. Yeah, that one's more about Valenwood in general. Wait, she's still here? But we killed her and the doppelganger's dead, then what?
Take care.
Alright. Where does she sleep? Where is she during the day?
How can I help you?
I've seen her dancing in the Grey Mare at times, but I don't know what time of day. Well, there is somebody sleeping up top.
Look at the muscles on you.
Looks like an orc, though. Yeah, gather and grow Gronk. What the hell is up with orc naming since it follows a pattern, but just the hell? What do they base their names on? Dude, where does Chandra even live? if she's still around, I should see her at night. I think at the dusk she goes to the Grey Mare, and then at around midnight she goes to underneath the big oak tree. Beyond that, though, I don't know. I don't know her daytime schedule. Alright, so that's a dead end in White Shadows, at least until tonight. So I can go to Chevet, which would also require waiting until tonight. So then there's just the debt collector. I just need to hit the Morhaime. Morhaime. There's Morhaime. Okay, so I'm about to do a 3-stack. 3-stack is safer than a 4-stack. Runner down to Morhaime. So if you want to see that, I really hope I don't clip into a wall or something. Oh, there's Morhaime. Hi there. I just saw it. Looking for a Varla stone that's like... Yeah, I see it. Honestly, it's a little bit stupid to hide it like this. Should have hid it inside the room. And with that, I can finally show you the fog slope. That fucking hard to reach place. This is 10 Arcus versus User. As you can see, there's absolutely no path here. You just have to either mountain climb your way up, Skyrim style, or get to the top of the freaking mountain and jump down here. And you'd have to come across here by chance, or you fucking whatever. Okay, got anything else? And... Tarvin Farron, armor trader. Oh, Sanguine? I'd love to ruin Sanguine's day. Amongst the vile though. Zonot Cave with a soul cage, I will give you. Cast any soul trap spell on him. So force what's left of his soul into the cage. Alright. I probably should have asked him a bit where it was, because there's a lot of caves. Okay, recently sacrificed by Sunken worshippers, so I'm guessing cave near there? If either of you two remember where it is, please do tell me. I'm going to be looking at this for a while otherwise. Doesn't seem to be in West Cyrodiil. I have this feeling it's in the south. No. And doesn't seem to be in the south. Yeah, I figured. Looking for the Zonot Cave. I have a soul to retrieve. And while I have discovered every cave out there, I don't remember which part of Cyrodiil it's in. Oh, there. Wow. Okay. Last place I would have expected it to be. Right in the Imperial Isle. Oh, time to travel. You gotta run fast. Okay, almost there. Above the entrance. Just gotta fall. There we are. Either to sneak through or use or charge through. Good question. Wait, if he's recently deceased, how am I supposed to... He's a zombie. Or a ghost. Ghost... I expect a ghost, but... Seems less likely the more I think about it. Oh, hey, dog. Now there is a bandit. Was a bandit. Was a bandit. You are no longer a bandit. Oh, here's the guy I'm looking for. Ooh, this dagger. Kind of weak, but it's a neat enchantment. Let's see. There we are. Soul acquired. Fair enough. Be the maggot in the flesh of society. Alright. Alright. Work Jermaine, you say? Or Gemaine, that's a J and a G. A pet between two princes. Oh, I need to go to the Isles for this one. Bars of Far. Oh, that's definitely a ruin. What did he do? Okay, Zealot, that tells me southern half. And that was a loud car. What is the time, though? I know 4 p.m. We might be able to find Chandra, if it's the one we were talking to.
You have the hands.
Yeah, they're...
Well met.
What? Yeah, do you have an explanation for that? Yeah, that's kind of true. Despite their names, they don't do much seducing. Oh. But who's writing it down? Alright. But when I partied with you before, I got vampirism? also one of the friendlier vampires? I'm not quite sure how to describe it. Like maybe you feed off of animals or bandits and stuff, which is it's fine. Except the bandits. Feed from bandits. You are a vampire. And you're like some of the very rare vampires that actually try to coexist with humans instead of just killing them. Alright, so that's one thread tied up. Anything else more with... Oh, that's it for White Shadow. So apparently there's, like, because of a dragon break, there's clones of Chandra the Bloodthirsty out there. Some are more evil than others. Although they are all vampires. Just not all bloodthirsty vampires, like the usual kind you find in ruins and caves. Chandra in town's more of a peaceful sort? Something like that. Now whether to go to the Isles now for the debt collection or... Chauvet should be back in camp, although I do not have a mark to the Smiling Camp anymore. Well, time to set a map marker. Place it there. Get a save. And then we'll go outside Coral and stack Runner. I'll try 4 stacks. 4 stacks is very risky, but I'll try it. By risky, I mean the game's gonna hang for like 20 seconds at some point. Yeah. Okay, we're flying through so many trees, I really just have to rely on the compass. Hope we don't clip into the ground. Oh hey, we're like already there. Almost. Alright, we're there. Oh, it took like 30 seconds. Oh, you're crazy.
I hope I can help. Goodbye.
It's nighttime, so where is she? Oh, she's the red robe one, isn't she? Cruzy's the one I was talking to a lot before, though. I know the red robe one, which I'm going to assume is Chevea, but may not be, so I'll keep calling her the red robe one for now. She travels by Bleakenmarch, I think it was. It was a town on the eastern road up north of Leowen, right before the Nocturnal Shrine. That said, it's pretty late. It's like 10 PM, so I think we'll wait here for her. Well, I do have a question. Did you test all the mods, though? I know you can't fully test some of the mods, like quest expansions, you'd have to play through the whole thing to really test it, but at least make sure all the texture packs are working and whatnot. you read all the documentation, all the readmes and the mod pages, and you followed the instructions there, as well as got your bash patch and stuff, you shouldn't have anything along the lines of, say, crashing or huge roadblocks, but if you didn't test everything, you might have some weird interactions and buggy textures. How was that? Oh, so you installed it. Nice. Also, if somebody makes a mod for Oblivion that just ports Skyrim to Oblivion's engine, that would be pretty crazy. And I might download it then, because then they may improve the writing on Skyrim. Oh man, Skyrim's writing is absolute shit. Well, I use Vortex for everything. Or almost everything. I think there's some that's installed via Rybash, but that's because the instructions said to install it via Rybash. I didn't quite know how to handle Bane. Like, stuff that could only install through Bane, but now I do. And so I should probably move those to Vortex installations. So I went over the other time, it's like half manual installation with Vortex. May run into more problems then, because the great thing about Vortex is because it's virtual folders, if there's like a conflict. So I'm sure you encounter different mods may alter the same files until they conflict, and only the one that you install last or overwrite last is one that'll actually stick. And Vortex using virtual folders allows you to actually change the order of installation on that.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
As I went over, you can kind of install manually with Vortex, because... Okay, unofficial patches won't cause you any problems. It's just, you install it in Vortex, then you hit enable, and into the data directory of Oblivion when Vortex installs it. And it remembers what's installed and what order too, so you can remove mods safely. You can also rearrange the order of install, the order of stuff. It's very good at resolving conflicts and making sure your Oblivion folder does not get permanently screwed over by anything. So, like, open up the game folder. Yeah, install everything into data, and so these are like all the extra option folders I mentioned from the Bane install mods, since I learned how to handle those options. So it's just a bunch of stuff in here. Vortex handles like 95 or 99% of it. Okay, that's not much. Yeah, if it's that few, a manual install should be pretty fine. Shouldn't encounter much in the way of it. Although I suspect Revelations conflicts with Reclaiming Sacred Torah in this one quest. I don't know why the bug was there, but what someone else who had the same bug showed their mod order, and that was like the one mod we shared. It was like during the... You'll see it on like my past stream of it, but during the Earth Warrior quest, there's a guy you need to break out of a jail cell. And how they go to the quest is it doesn't actually, like, to progress the quest line, instead of it going through quest stages, it goes through a script. So, and the script is triggered by a conversation. And something broke it so that when you open the cell door, it doesn't activate the flag saying the door is open. So you no longer can advance the quest. You can't get the conversation going. He goes, "I have no greeting." That old fallback for the engine. So there's like a console command you have to do to set the flag manually. You may not run into it, but it seems a lot of people have. It recently came up in like 2019 though, so who knows what exactly is causing it. Just be aware of that with the Earth Warrior. Finding somebody who actually fixed the issue was so freaking hard too with Google. I don't know why. I think the stream was like retrying Sanker Tor or something like that. Oh, don't go to sleep just yet. I need to speak to you about the Focus Stone.
Good day.
Oh, right. Bevlex's Mathos for Oblivion graphics. It's on the Nexus. That one. Go get it. Yeah, so this here on the Nexus is, I'd say, a must-read, because this one, yeah, here, starting at before starting, it basically goes over all the best practices for modding. This one recommends Rybash because it was made before Vortex came out. I personally, while it does require a bit of learning, I do think Vortex is best, because it can integrate all the other mod managers into it. You can do all the semi-manual installation I mentioned, and all the virtual folders, so uninstall and conflicts are managed pretty easily. And then this first section here is the one that's a must install because it's all stability fixes. Beyond that, though, this is really just all texture mods for making Oblivion look nicer. Which, I followed this list for my texture packs. I went in-game, looked at all the texture packs, and uninstalled any that I felt weren't vanilla enough. Although at the very end, it doesn't say you should install these, it's just like some extra gameplay tweaking mods that it suggests because they're either pretty good or pretty popular. It recommends Moo and Lane, which I'm using. Alright. And now that I'm looking at this again, I think I have a couple of quest mods to install. Please check out. Good luck. Okay, and this town is where? Oh, okay, around there. Alright, that's some more content to look into. Well, I didn't look at the list again. What an ambush. Yes. So, like, are your speakers broken, or are you just muted so you can hear me better? Okay.
Farewell.
Just be ready for a shocking surprise, and to figure out if the crystal really was in the ruin, I did look at the quest stages in the CS, so I kind of know what the surprise is. I'll see if I can preempt it, though. Probably safe beforehand, because it might shatter. Oh, you're running from a bandit. You're just jogging along. Alright. Where is it? Focus crystal. Oh. Okay. Nothing happened. Alright, so Tumurundin. Oh yeah, we have Karashu. These names are very hard to remember and pronounce at the same time. Who's Karashiviel? That looks like most people were...
A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Alright, who can I talk to and about what? Alright, Kara, please get up. The other Chandra and all this fluff. Ooh. Been promoted to diplomat. Children around here. Worth watching it. I don't know how long that story will stick around, but yeah, it's worth a story. And another promotion to diplomat. Okay, so that's that. Where's the rest of our people?
Good day.
Other Kanan. Hey, you can't help me.
Farewell.
Oh, there's Doliandra. Yeah, I'll speak with her about it. I don't know if I can bring up the topic with the focus crystal, but I cannot. Alright.
Be seeing you.
Gee, the voice they have for the Ome's Rot... This is only for some of the greeting stuff. I assume it might be a vanilla voice, but I haven't heard this anywhere in the game files. And I know the mod author for this is German, not English or American, so... Where are these voice files coming from? Did they really get an English voice actor for this?
Greetings, Guildmate.
Did it, like, rip some files from Skyrim and splice them together? It sounds a little bit like the female Eager. Alright.
Take care.
Yeah, like... What is up with that? Oh, it at least... Ooh. I thought that lightning would shoot everywhere, instead it shot straight towards her. Nah, Revelations is very well put together. Yeah, Revelation is very well put together. It shouldn't cause much... I don't think it should cause any crashing. Because it basically sits quietly in the background until you finish Knights of the Nine. And then, even then, you actually have to like go read a book in your quarters in the Power of the Nine before it actually kicks off for real. So Revelation won't cause you many issues, except for maybe that conflict with Reclaiming Sacred Tor. And Reclaiming Sacred Tor, while it was a huge project that was well maintained in the past, I think support stopped for it around 2012, and some bugs have cropped up since then. So if anything could cause some problems, it would be Reclaiming Sacred Tor. But Reclaiming Sacred Tor also doesn't really start in earnest until you beat the main quest, I think. So yeah, you have a while of just vanilla gameplay. Wait, security enchantment? Next, just Khajiit. That's unfortunate. You might actually have to wait for the Telvanni wizard after all.
Good day.
That didn't quite sound like Eager, but some of the lines do. True enough. Although if you're looking for some good gameplay enhancements, less annoying matching experience, which you will not find on the Nexus, it's on some both German and English site, and then vanilla combat enhanced, I think. There are a number of combat overhauls, but vanilla combat enhanced stays truest to the vanilla style.
Good day.
Alright.
Bye.
Soulmaker is also now an enchanter. Apparently the Malamar have more advanced stuff than we do. Somehow. Actually, I kind of believe it, because going across the games, magic technology and just magic in general seems to be in decline. Oh yeah, I did store a lot of shit in here. Move it to my... Let's move it to my pocket tower. Actually, you said you installed more Oblivions. Maybe that adds some spells to Vanilla Oblivion. If it does, you might not need Lame. Because I know Lame adds a lot of spells from Morrowind, as well as some original ones. I don't know. Red Eye, from what? Not that strong of a ring though. Actually, the enchant Chameleon 5% actually is deemed as like a grand enchantment, so I guess overall it's pretty powerful. Okay, so I think at this point we just have Shivering Isles stuff. I think I put the Flawless Pearl inside. I did. Alright, let's back out. I don't know of any ways to turn, like, pearls into Flawless Pearls. Oh, I put the Order Hearts away. That's unfortunate. Alright, Soul Gem wise, these commons are filled, the Grand's filled, the Greater's filled. Oh my, we have no Soul Gems to fill. Wow. Oh wait, they're probably already filled, weren't they? Probably? We really have no Soul Gems to fill. Holy cow. You know, I might stop by the castle and just take all the filled soul gems with me, because I do have the tower to store them and take the brunt of the weight. The main reason not to bring along all my filled soul gems is because of the weight they have. Like a few 100 pounds or so. That said, I think that's everything I need to store. Okay, so what other contracts do I have? Deck Collector, Taxonomy of Obsession, Scouts, and Spies. Oh, that's just watching Shivea for a while, isn't it? Maybe talking to her about some stuff. That's just Shivering Isles things for at that point. You know what, figuring out what Shivea does seems like something I'd have to do off stream. Staking out and watching somebody go about their whole day will be a while. So I think we'll go into the Isles for now.
You're a sneaky-looking sort.
Did you read how to start more Oblivion? Because it probably mentioned that somewhere on the mod page. Oh, and also be sure you have Oblivion Script Extender installed, because just about every big mod uses that. Oh wait, why am I right? Oh, right.
My pleasure, really.
I mean, because you can start more Oblivion in the middle of a playthrough, they might have... Huh. And it worked? Mods, man. What are you gonna do? Right now, where am I gonna put my items while I'm... Oh, right, I know where. Right in here. Well, if you've played Vanilla Morrowind, actual Morrowind, and played through all Morrowind, tell me how close it is. Because if it's close enough, I could play it instead of waiting for Morrowind. Alright, we have a lot of things to get rid of. Gosh. Oh, that would have taken 2 trips. Didn't use Taco God mode. Yeah, you'll have to play through the whole thing, which I expect will be a few hundred hours. If it's the whole game of Morrowind in there. Oh, really? So you can't just download it and basically get a free game? Alright, now we have stuff to sort. Well, I know of Beyond Skyrim Bruma, I never went to download it because it was after I'd stopped playing Legendary Edition. I'm guessing you have... Wait, I just put Blades and Blunt. Oh, where the hell was the other one? I think it was the Replica Chain Blade. Chain Blade, there it is. Oh. How unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense. I get why, but still, how unfortunate. I guess there goes my plan of maybe playing more Oblivion instead of waiting for the copy of Morrowind. Oh. That's weapons. Yeah, I really don't know what's up with the Ring of Disrobing. Kind of want to check it out, but I kind of don't want to potentially lose my gear. I know the word jaded as an adjective, but not as a verb. Oh. Hmm. I don't know. I added those Reclaiming Sanctuary and Revelation after I started my playthrough, so I don't know if any of those. I know the Stranded Light adds some new races, but beyond that, I'm guessing it's probably more Oblivion then. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised if Reclaiming Sanctuary did it though. It kind of, like, to me, it felt like almost lore friendly for the first half. That persistent minor misses that really grind my gears in the second half wasn't enough to make up for it, but was still pretty awesome. And Revelation is just, I've already gushed about how high quality that mod is. It's basically a full expansion. Or as we call it, free DLC. I'm gonna like put on some regular clothes before I get like a black hood and a black robe. Like unequip everything else because I don't know if the Ring of Disrobing will like make it all go poof or if it just unequips everything. Okay, it seems to be just unequipped. It does not auto re-equip either. If it's Alien, it could have to do with Revelation, but Chimer, I don't know. I do believe Stranded Light also adds aliens, though, but they're very, understandably very, very rare. I've only ever encountered two, and they're out there. Like, they aren't together. It's like one way in the wilderness in the middle of nowhere, and the other one's just always moving around. Kind of bump into him by chance. That's a stranded plate. What else do I have to put away? Right, gemstones. Yeah, no idea for sure on my end. Into the Mist Scrolls, we'll go Summon Apprentice. And then I guess into this small chest. With a Rouse Shovel. General Letter Draft, Yellowed Copy. Alright, and then the Mist Books. Library collection that lags the game. But the other two books. I do have some kind of empty soul gems. Okay. Well, I'll just take those with me. So we have 149 filled grain soul gems. Bunch of ingredients. And that'll be that. So I'll just leave my house there. I will pick up the 2 charged soul gems. And then we'll take out those empty rain soul gems. And have our assistant take care of these ingredients.
How can I assist you, Lord Crusader? Certainly, sir. I'll just take these ingredients off of you and then sort them into the various containers.
Now then, did you take them all? Not all of them, but most.
How could I...
Okay, so just the ones that I can't ID, which are the couple of human hearts and the mute screaming maw, whatever that is. With that, we have everything. I was just sorting around the tower and claiming all our stuff from that dresser. Okay, I'm not quite sure where to... Oh, actually I know exactly where to put the soul gems. Put it into the desk with all the other soul gems on top of it. Don't know where to put the rest, though. Alright, I think that's everything sorted, so we can properly head to the aisles now. Alright, where do we need to go? So, Jork, Gemain, heading in Zavara. And the first fort I check on the map is Zavara. Cool, the Vermit's still dead. Oh, there's our Carmite. It's the death dealer. He has been dealt death. Oh, Scalon. Scalon dead. Okay. Buffs need rebuffing. There we go. We got too close. Nothing can use. There we go. I need to make full use of the reach of this weapon. Oh, right. Just heading towards the blue arrow blindly at that point. Alright, so I need to claim his life. I don't think I need to claim his soul, though. Hi. Now then, if I wear the Zealot robes, I should pass as one of them, kind of. They can see through the disguise, I think, if I try to talk to them, but otherwise they'll should treat me as one of their own.
You're not one of us.
Oh, mother... Alright, we're going through here the good old-fashioned way. Wow. I barely remember the last time. I do remember it, just barely. Last time I had an experience like that. I think it was picking a name for a character. Where the hell is the right way to go this time? Oh, it's always this way that I don't freaking see until I look at local map. Got me with the backstrike. And then kill yourself with the reflect damage. Alright, we're out of charge, right? Yes, we are. Then we switch over to fire damage. And I don't have any gems on me, so I don't need to worry about using Soul Inferno. Which is way too strong of a spell, by the way. Yeah, what I've learned with the falling ceilings is that while in mods, the ceilings tend to fall directly on top of you. So backstep is a good idea. In vanilla, you have no fucking idea where the hell the ceiling's falling. If it's just a pillar off to the side, so keep running. Purloined Shadows? The hell is... Alright, I'll give that a read. I ain't never seen this title before. Chapter 1. Oh no. Purloined Shadows by Wagon Jarth. Chapter 1. A candle was lit and the thief was standing there, blinking, caught. She was young, rather dirty, wearing ragged black clothes that were surely quite smart and expensive weeks ago when she had stolen them from one of the city's best tailors. A look of surprise slipped from her face and she took on a blank expression as she put the gold back on the table. "What are you doing here?" the man with the candle asked, stepping from the shadows. "That's a stupid question," the girl replied, frowning. "Obviously robbing you." "Since nothing I have is missing," the man smiled, glancing at the golden table, "I would have to say that you're not robbing me. Attempting to rob me, perhaps. The question I have is, why? You know who I am, I assume. You didn't just come in through an unlocked door." "I've stolen from everyone else. I've taken soul gems to the Mage's Guild, I've robbed the treasury of the most secure fortress, cheated the Archbishop of Giulianos, even pickpocketed the Emperor Pelagius at his coronation. I thought it was your turn." "I'm flattered," the man nodded. "Now that your ambition has been thwarted, what will you do? Flee? Perhaps retire?" "Teach me," the girl replied, a little grin finding its way unconsciously on her face. "I picked all your locks, I slipped past all your wars, you designed them, you know how difficult that was for someone without training. I didn't come here for 6 gold pieces, I came here to prove myself. Make me your student." The master of stealth looked at the little girl burglar. "Your skill is not in need of training, your planning is adequate, but I can help you with that. What is without hope is your ambition. You were past stealing for your livelihood, now you steal for the pleasure of it, for the challenge. That's a personality trait which is incurable and will lead you to an early grave. Haven't you ever wanted to steal that which can't be stolen?" the girl asked. "Something that would make your name known forever?" The master did not answer, he only frowned. Pause here and say this sounds a lot like the Grey Fox's plan of stealing the Elder Scroll, and it sounds like just maybe this is the story of how the Grey Cowl was stolen from Nocturnal. Alright, back to it. "Clearly I was fooled by your reputation," she shrugged, and opened a window. "Thought you might want a willing accomplice on some great act of thievery which would go down in history. Like you said, my skill at planning is only adequate. I didn't have in mind an escape route, but this will have to do." The burglar slipped down the sheer wall, dashed across the shadowy courtyard, and within a few minutes was back at her room in the run-down tavern. The master was waiting for her there, in the dark. "I didn't see you go past me," she gasped. You turned on the street when you heard the owl call, he replied. Most important tool in the thieves' repertoire is distraction, either planned or improvised. I suppose your lessons have begun. And what is the final test? The girl smiled. When he told her, she could only stare. She had, it seemed, not misunderstood his reputation for daring. Not at all. Oh, it looks like we won't have to find a second book for chapter 2, so maybe we'll get them. We'll just skim how many pages there are total. 18. Not too bad. Like, some of them are mod added, some of them are vanilla. There are like 70-page books in here, and I wanted... That's like a half hour to an hour of reading. I don't want to spend that time on stream. So, gotta check the page count before we fully commit. For the week leading up to the 8th of Heartfire, the skies above Rindale were dark and alive as clouds of crows blotted out the sun. The guttural squawks and groans deafened all. The peasants wisely bolted their doors and windows, praying to survival that most unholy of days. On the night of the summoning, the birds fell silent, their black, unblinking eyes following the witch's march into the glen. There were no moons to light the way, only the leader's single torch in the gloom. Their white robes appeared as indistinct shapes, like the faintest of ghosts. A single tall tree stood in the middle of the clearing, every branch thick with crows, watching the procession without moving. The lead witch placed the torch at the base of the tree, and her 17 followers formed a circle and began their slow, strange, wailing chant. As they sang, the glow of the torch began to change. It did not diminish at all, but its color became more and more gray, though it seemed a pulsating wave of ash had fallen on the witches. And it grew darker still, so that for a moment, though the fire yet burned, it was darkest night in the forest. The penumbra continued until the torch was burning with a color without a name, emptiness beyond mere blackness. It cast a glow, but it was an unnatural scintillation falling on the witches. Their robes of white became black. A number among them had eyes of green and ivory-like flesh. The Nords appeared black as coal, the crows watching overhead were as pure white as the witches' cloaks. The Daedra Princess Nocturnal stepped out of the pit of uncolor. She stood in the center of the circle, the tree of pallid crows her throne aloof, as the witches continued their chanting, dropping their robes to prostrate themselves naked before their great mistress. Wrapping her night cloak around her, she smiled at their song. It spoke of her mystery, of veiled beauty, of eternal shadows and a divine future when the sun burns no more. Nocturnal let her cloak slide from her shoulders and was naked. Her witches did not raise their head from the ground, but continued their hymn of darkness. Now, said the girl to herself. She had been up in the tree all day, dressed in a ridiculous suit of mock crows. It was uncomfortable, but when the witches had arrived, she forgot all her aches and concentrated on being perfectly still, like the other crows in the tree. It had taken considerable planning and study between her and the Master of Stealth to find the glen, and to learn what to expect in the summoning of Nocturnal. Gently, silently, the burglar eased herself down the branches of the tree, coming closer and closer to the Daedra Princess. She let herself break her concentration for just a moment and wondered where the Master was. He had been confident in the plan. He said that when Nocturnal dropped her cloak, there would be a distraction, and it could be quickly taken in that instant, provided the girl was in position at the precise right moment. The girl climbed along the lowest of the branches, carefully pushing aside the crows that were, as the Master said, transfixed by the princess and her naked beauty. The girl was not close enough. She only reached out her arm to touch Nocturnal's back. The song was rising to a crescendo. The girl knew that the ceremony would soon be over. Nocturnal clothed herself before the witches ended the chant. The chance to take the cloak would be over. The girl gripped the tree branch tightly as her mind raced. Could it be that the Master was not here at all? Was this conceivably the entire test? Was it only to show that it could be done, not to do it? The girl was furious. She had done everything perfectly, but the so-called Master of Stealth had proven himself a coward. Perhaps he had taught her a little in the months that took to plan this. What was it worth? Only one thing made her smile. On that night, when she had stolen into his stronghold, she kept one single gold piece. He had never suspected it. It was symbolic, as symbolic as stealing the cloak of Nocturnal in its way, proving that the master thief could be robbed. The girl was so lost in her mind that she thought she imagined it for a moment. A man's voice yelled out from the darkness, "Mistress!" Next word she knew she didn't imagine. "Mistress, a thief, behind you!" The witches raised their heads and screamed, ruining the sanctity of the ceremony as they charged forward. The crows awoke and burst from the tree in an explosion of feathers and toad-like cries. Nocturnal herself whirled around, fixing the girl within her black eyes. "Who art thee who dares profane?" the princess hissed as the pitch shadows flew from her body, enveloping the girl in their lethal chill. In the last instant before she was swallowed alive by darkness, the girl looked to the ground and saw that the cloak was gone. She answered, as she understood, "Oh, who am I? I'm the distraction."
If it's a fight, it's a fight you'll get.
I mean, what can you do at that point? When a prince dares to directly attack you, you best have some divine protection, otherwise you're dead. What I'm most surprised by is that was her robe of Nocturnal, but not quite the cowl, was it? Yeah. True. I think it's because she was bested in the end. The fact that the Master of Stealth, she couldn't even detect him. Not at all. Really, where is this guy? There's not a second point to this, is there? Is the wrong ruin or something? It was. Yeah, it's the Cloak of Nocturnal, which... And they never used the word cowl here. Yeah, chance to take the cloak would be over, so... But given that the Master of Stealth was never actually named, it may as well have been the cowl. Yeah, I think a cowl is a part of the cloak. Oh, that's shooting at me. Wait, but did I just find myself into the hidden spot? Or am I just going backwards again? Ah, I never went straight here. There's a little bit left. I never turn off... I never turned off God mode. It took me until I cast those buffs effortlessly for me to realize that. It just says how powerful I am. Yeah, there's more salads up. See, one normal guy and 2 flesh astronauts. Wait, what? How'd I get... How'd I get knocked down? Hold up. What? What's up with these random spells getting cast on me? Just Frostbite, and I normally don't cast this. That's a really cool backstory. Even if it's not the cowl, that's a great story, though. Though, as we just discussed, probably is the cowl. And Madness Claymore. Now, are the textures on the Madness weapons still bugged? That's a good question. They are indeed. I still don't know what the heck the bug is with these. Something alters the Grand Madness Claymore. With that, the debt has been collected. Yeah, and that's the only reason I'm doubting it, because it says cloak specifically instead of cowl. Because everything else lines up. The fact that they stole something from Nocturnal, and that the actual thief's name was stricken from history. It was stricken from the scrolls. Alright, so I can go back and report to him, but what else do I have to do up here? Oh, right. Pike. Where the hell even is Pike? I could look him up, but I feel like that kind of defeats the point of the quest since it doesn't give me a location. Does it? Does it? Yeah, it doesn't. Actually, was the girl named either? Just now occurs to me. I'm not sure if the girl was named either. May have both been cursed. Okay, it looks like all the quests, except for meeting the Duke and Duchess of Mania and Dementia, are all more Radiant type. Like, I have to still find flawless pearls, I have to still go stake out Chevea's whole schedule, see what she's up to. I still have to find Pike somewhere. Go find a Nord I can talk to. There isn't too much that I can just go out of my way and do. Fair enough. My mental map is deteriorating. Okay, should be the way out. Oh yeah, I did have a torch equipped. Alright, so I have read on UESP that ballylogs appear more commonly in the Dementia half. Makes sense given it's more like bog stuff. Oh boy, there's some Gromites. Death Dealers too. Oh, my weakness is great, isn't it? Oh my, weakness is fantastic. I wonder how many cuts I need to make it that lethal though. I just do a double stack of weakness, or should I do a stack cut stack? Or do I really need the double cut? And nothing on that bollywog. Nothing on that one. So I've read some shop owners do carry flawless pearls, and I kind of vaguely remember it, but I don't think there's any kind of specialty shop. So getting all flawless pearls really just feels like RNG farming at this point. Which might be like the one time we have to do that standard MMO bullshit in all of Oblivion. I mean, there were like 2 kill quests though. There was the whole like killing Slaughterfish and Liquormare, and then there were the West Weald Den Hunter Brown Bears. Very long name. And that wasn't so bad, because to actually get to the quest giver that asked you to kill all the brown bears, you had to kill all the brown bears on the way. Check some shivering owl shops. Either we can go back to the Skarn, whatever, debt collector. That's way more straightforward. Oh man, that's a while back. Yeah, apparently one of the Chandra clones got her. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Okay. Anything else you should know? Did to bring in one, not both. Okay. I don't know how many debt collector missions there are, but I guess I'll keep doing them till the end of the stream. Since all that's left is literally look around the aisles under every rock and tree for a guy named Pike, look around the aisles under every rock and tree for flawless pearls, and follow some Ome's rot around all day, every day for like a week or something. And there's the main quest, but I'm going to put that off until all the side quests are done. I'm like that.
What's this about?
I'm going to save, because 3-hour mark is also when the memory fragmentation causes a crash. By the way, not bored, that's also an issue. Because most 32-bit games have memory fragmenting issues, so after a long period of time, they'll just crash. Doesn't matter what you do, you can't really fix it without going up to 64-bit. Someone gets it. Where the hell is the Borlos house? Ah, here's Borlos. Two entrances. My torch has not gone out yet. Well, it's going to get put away then. And now we just stack Chameleon. I've not seen a very easy lock in a long time. Oh, needs a key. Needs a key, don't it? Probably inside, though. Meantime, I'll just pilfer the place for a while. Guy just left after all. Okay. Air freezes around it, you say? Well, if the mod takes into account my immense magic resistance, should be fine. I'm probably gonna have to use a fireball, aren't I? Never mind. It's just a frost trap. There, got one twin stone. And now we bolt out of here. That's that. Still invisible. Ah. Ooh, flawless diamonds. Not what I need though. If they're flawless pearls, that'd be cool. So I remember seeing, I think, either Debt Collector 2 or Debt Collector 3. We're still on Debt Collector. Okay, just go out and kill a Daedroth. Oh, it's probably in a cave around Anvil. Something. Alright, so now I go to Anvil. I'll check Discord briefly because I've got more notifications than I should. Oh, just all of manga releases. Alright. Let's... yeah, this is stranded light, so it should account for teleportation as well.
Hello, guildmate.
Hi. Wonder where the guard or
Something to
anything about? Nope. Okay. Oh, really? His name wasn't Denra, that was the name of the Blade Master. It's... Crap, I forget the name of the garden. Huh. Well, now I know. Oh, there's the memory fragmentation crash. How much progress did we lose? I don't think I hard saved in a while. I think we'll be back in Bruma. Because it autosaves either when you wait, when you sleep, and when you go between an interior and exterior cell. And between the city and the open world does not count as between interior and... Yep. Exactly where I thought it'd be. That's all the dialogue gone through. And then to Anvil. So yes, that crash, you should expect it to happen. I don't know how long it'll take for your system, but there isn't anything you can do to fix that other than, like, have Bethesda recreate it in 64-bit. After so many hours, it's just gonna crash. Because it runs out of memory. You can... I don't know if you know programming, but memory fragmentation happens because a process asks for a certain amount of memory from the operating system, and then when it's done with that memory, it relinquishes it, tells the OS it doesn't need it anymore, strikes off its own list, and then frees it back into the system. So basically there's two separate lists of, like, the amount of memory that your process has. One kept by the OS, so it knows how much memory it can allot to everything, and then there's the list of memory used by the process itself. Fragmentation happens because the memory release function has a hitch in it, and it's like the standard one too, not like a custom. This isn't like a Bethesda bug, this is a Windows bug, where when it releases memory, it strikes it from the list of the process, but doesn't add it back to the main memory that the OS can use. So, like, the game thinks it's using, like, say 1 gigabyte a day of memory when actually the OS said it's using 2 gigs. So when the process then goes, oh hey, we're using 1 gig, we need like a little bit more, can you give it to us? The OS is like, no, and at some point it just kind of crashes because either not enough memory or the OS terminates it for using too much. Seems to be fixed in 64, and if it's not fixed in 64-bit, then there's just so much addressable memory that doesn't matter. Where the hell are we going again? Alright, some kind of cave around here. Or to cave, probably. Yeah, at some point, your game should crash. For me, it's roughly 3 hours. A little over 3 hours. Yeah, there was an autosave, so I don't need to do a hard save. I actually need to fight anything seriously here. Unless it's like an ogre, I don't think it can survive a straight fire at all. Oh right, the dregs can, because they have 20% resist magic. Now where is this Daedroth? I was probably gonna hit a wall. That's a lord. Alright, I don't see the Daedroth anywhere. That's a one-cell dungeon, so I don't see it with the tech life, it ain't here. Alright, so what other earth holes near Anvil are there? And it is 11, so I will check Smoke Hole Cave. And then call it. That seems reasonably close to Anvil. Alright, and here we are, Smoke Hole Cave. Just refresh everything. Already I'm seeing a lot of rats. Don't know if I'd find a Daedroth in here, but... well, some lich seems to spot me, so let's... blast you, blast you, blast you again, blast you again. There we are. Okay, so where are the other cells? Looks like it's just Tomb. Boot Tomb and the Brass Tomb. Okay, so it's two separate places. Now I'll go into the Brass Tomb before I go into the Boot Tomb. I was at that entrance first. Plus it's higher up and it might drop down to the Boot Tomb. Also, I'm gonna just do a quick read on Debt Collector. Last seen around hand, most likely gone to hiding in one of the caves. Journal has translated Earth Hole as cave, as I suspect. Why was there a key in there? Is there like someplace new that I... For some reason the local map has been redone, so I guess this place was replaced and he'll probably be in here somewhere. Oh yeah, the interior. Either the brass tomb was added, or it's been altered. It's the only reason I can think of why the local map isn't filled out, because I don't expect you to go back in the backlog. It's there as proof that I have explored every single freaking cave and fort and everywhere in Cyrodiil. You might be wondering, why aren't I using the skeleton key? Because I have too many lockpicks. That's really it. Like, I'm still gaining lockpicks. Like, net positive. Despite everything. So I don't really think skeleton key... Oh, also, skeleton key buff was changed by Lame. Went from fortify security 30 points to, what was it? It was resistancy 75%, and weakness to magic and weakness to normal weapons 20% or something like that. Which makes it kind of like genuinely a bit iffy to use. Like, great asset, serious downside, but not a terrible downside. This place is new, because vanilla wouldn't have skilled up chests, right? Right. So normally don't. Not really it. Wonder why the brass tomb wasn't... Yeah, smoke tomb outer key. What's up with these keys I'm finding? Well, they weren't necessary though, because there's only very hard locks. That's strange. Where did I miss then? I know it's undead and not Daedra, but there better be a Daedra in here somewhere. We'll save here though. 10 minutes overtime. Very often I go overtime when I think about it. It's pretty rare for me to actually end 3 hours on the dot. It's a lot of undead below. Don't worry, as soon as I have Enlightenment recast, we all are gonna die a fiery death. It's just out of charges. It's not glowing red anymore. Because it is out of charges. Alright. Switch over to shock because it's undead. We still have shotgun. Don't worry, they are immune to frost, but I apply weakness to frost 100% with every strike of my sword, so it won't matter. Yeah, this part I've got explored. So maybe the brass tomb was added. Oh, that missed the rat. Okay. Seems like we have cleared the cave out. And no sign of a day drop. Oh, I guess I have a lot of things to do off stream. Number of caves to look for. Maybe he made a new cave. Who knows? I'll dash around Anvil a bit. If I legit have... I don't know if I'll do drudgery on stream. I might play another game tomorrow night if I really haven't finished everything yet. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Do keep in mind the Discord, which is linked right below, and I will see you tomorrow night.